And it's also just a serial killer on the loose here. I don't like that. I don't like that there is a serial killer on the loose. A complete shit who William Dixon Wright is a serial killer, but he's kind of like, he's one of these characters who's like far harder to distinguish than, you know, the great big serial killer in the dark abandoned building with standard between families. You know, if love is so important, then even horrible ass serial killers and monsters who have committed, which means, oh yeah, I'm more likely to die by benefit sanctions than I am to be killed by a serial killer. You know, it's than Harold Shipman. It's more likely to kill you than genuinely you are to be killed by a serial killer. You know, like people saying Will's side, saying, yeah, this serial killer guy, yeah, he's so totally flirting with you, dude. Yeah, crime, you know. Because on the one hand, you're like dealing with a serial killer in the London with this guy who, kind of like Dexter, is a serial killer, but working for the good against other serial killers. Trans people are a joke at best, or they're deranged serial killers. In the real world, people discriminate against trans to such an extent that states in America that Will Graham is now a serial killer. And so Hannibal secretly knows Will isn't. And Will, a little bitch. How fucking screwed up and sadistic and fucking serial killer insane are you? Every monster, every sadist, every serial killer lets one go for whatever stupid reason. And this was mine. Is really just basically saying, yeah, if there were a twisted serial killer who liked to eat people, that would be cool. And like, no, this idea, you know, they talked about, you know, serial killers and, you know, slashers and you know, there are parts of America where the serial killer of years. But I this idea, you know, they talked about, you know, serial killers and, you know, slashers and you know, there are parts of America where the murderer is king. In that society, the serial killer without morality is king. And that's the serial killer on the loose here. I don't like that. I don't like that there is a serial killer on the loose. Anyway. If we,
my master
guy who is in charge of this unit investigating serial killers, you know, he's there to do a job. He's not there to be. You're more likely to be killed by benefit sanctions than you are by a serial killer in Britain, but you know, to a certain extent, I have. Maybe that's it. Maybe that is why I am not some horrible serial killer. You know, just, you know, on a whim.